The first person we want to find out about is Mr. Campbell, a visual arts teacher at Cleveland High School. He told us why the visual arts are important to his students.
Brain, kind of, because I think that making things in general engages our minds in a way that maybe some other classes don't. And it's just the nature of like education right now. Also, y'all's generation, is makers. We make a whole lot of stuff, online stuff, clothes. I mean, make everything. So just learning how to go through that whole process is very important. Not only for the future, like you guys getting out and making things in the future, but also just it teaches you a lot about yourself, trying to start something, experiencing the difficulty that comes with trying to make something, and then seeing through that all the way and then getting through the end of that. It's really, really important. And it's something that I think can apply to no matter what you're going to do. Everybody's going to start with a goal, experience some difficulty, and then have to fight through that. And so I see that on a daily basis.
And here's what Kyle Cumberton, an advanced art student, had to say about it.
I think the arts are probably one of the most important things to have in school, because even though it's kind of a cliched thing to say, it's true that it's a great way for students to express themselves, to let out their emotions through art, and it's something curricularly different than math or science. It's definitely a relief from those things. It helps you exercise your creative mind a lot more than just math or science or history would. It's also very culturally significant to learn about art and the styles of art, because art is the embodiment of every culture.
Then we talked to Mr. Markham, the theater director, about where exactly their money comes from and how it contributes to their production.
Funding for us in the theater, because that's what I do as a theater, the funding for us just comes basically from what we make. The school only they pay a supplement for me to be the theater sponsor, but other than that, there's no other money given. If I need something like for my classrooms, usually there's a little bit of money provided, like if I need a textbooks or a little bit of curriculum, but other than that, we usually charge a class fee, which covers things inside your classes. But as far as the money for anything that we do play-wise, theater-wise, it all comes from stuff we make on the productions or people that sponsor. I have like Smoothie King every year gives me $200 just to maintain and make sure everything's good, because some people have to make those things happen. I know at the middle school they do that big thing with the dinner theater, and they have certain restaurants that come in and they donate the food, and then people pay for the dinner theater, and that helps them run their programs. And so as far as that's the only thing that's actually allocated from the school system to us is just my supplements and then a couple things for the classrooms.
Because sports bring more attention to the school than arts do. Like if you have a football game, you're going to have way more people turn out than if you have an art show. We usually have like 10 to 15 people come for art show that aren't parents of the people, and plus you have to pay to get into football games, so then we have the additional revenue from that. And everybody wants their sports to be great at their schools. No one cares if we have the best art program in the state. Everybody cares if we had the best football program in the state, though. So, not that we do. It's a little different.
Cleveland is lucky to have opportunities for money, but other schools aren't as fortunate, such as one in Bledsoe County, Tennessee. A week ago, the Board of Education decided to cut their band program due to a lack of student enrollment, leading to a decrease in state funds. Students expressed how important band was in their lives and how it gave them a sense of belonging they might not have found otherwise. This just shows how vital fine arts are to students who don't necessarily fit into athletics. So after talking to people in the arts department, we realized that they aren't exactly getting as much of the short end of the stick as we assumed. But there still lies a strong overshadow of sports, no matter what.